exercise 7.1, question number 6. If 5% are defective produced by a concern, find probability that out of 20 items selected at random, exactly 3 are defective, at least 2 are defective, exactly 4 are defective, and find mean and variance. As we read the word problem, let us understand what is given. We need to identify N, P, Q, lambda like that because they don't mention what distribution it is. Well, as I read 5% are defective, immediately write probability of success, that is P, small p equals to 5%, or I can say 5 by 100, which is rewritten as 0.05. Out of 20 items, so there are 20, so N is equal to 20. Once I know P, I can also find out what is Q, which is 1 minus P. 1 minus 0.05 gives me 0.95. So I know what is N, P, Q. This is a binomial distribution. So we say X follows binomial with parameters N and P. How to write out the binomial distribution? P of X is equal to X is NCX, P power X, Q power N minus X. X is starting from 0, 1, 2 and so on up to N. In this problem, N is 20, P and Q are found out. What is X? This X is the question. My question is exactly 3. The word exactly 3 defective tells me X is equal to 3. So I need to find out P of X is equal to 3. Exactly 3 tells me X is equal to 3. So substitute in the formula. P of X is equal to 3 is NCX 20C3. P power X 0.05 power 3. Q power N minus X 0.95 power 20 minus 3, that is 17. Now you can use your calculator, simplify the answer, or else use logarithm. 20C3, how to write it? 20, 19, 18. 3 numbers I have to write. 20C3, 20 into 19 into 18 divided by 1 into 2 into 3. Find out these things, use your calculator. As we multiply, we get 0.0596. Second part of the question, probability of at least 2 defective. The word at least tells me 2 or more. At least tells me 2 or more. See, someone asks you, give me at least 5 rupees. Will you give him less or more? So give me at least 5 rupees tells you give 5 or more. Minimum 5 rupees. And more than that, it is up to you. So same way, at least 2 defective tells me X is greater than or equal to 2. That is, I need to find out from 2 to 20. In probability, getting 2 to 20 is difficult. 2, 3, 4 like that I have to substitute and get. Instead, this P of X greater than or equal to 2 can be written as 1 minus what I don't want. See, I want from 2 to 20. Then what I don't want? 0 and 1 I don't want. 2 to 20 required, 0, 1 not required. What I don't want, subtract from 1. Why do I subtract from 1? Because total probability is 1. So whenever what I want is difficult to find out 1 minus what I don't want. So this is 1 minus. In the formula, wherever x comes put 0 and wherever x comes put 1, add the 2 and then subtract from 1. So we'll open a bracket. First, I am going to substitute 0. 20C0, 0.05 power 0, 0.95 power 20 minus 0. This is for x is equal to 0. Plus 20C1, 0.05 power 1, 0.95 power 20 minus 1. Again, you can use calculator, simplify the answer. Before that, 1 minus, what is 20C0? Whenever 0 comes in combination, my answer is 1. So, 20C0 is 1. Any number raised to the power 0 is also 1. So, 1 into 1, I can forget, write only this answer. 0.95, the whole power 20, plus 20C1 tells me it is 20. Only one number I can write. 20C3, what did we do? 20, 19, 18 by 1 into 2 into 3. So 20C1 tells me 20. 0.05 power 1 is, that's it. 0.95 power 20 minus 1 is 19. Use calculator, first find this power 19. That answer multiply with these two. Then find out 0.95 power 20. Add the 2 and then subtract from 1. So we get P of x greater than or equal to 2 is 1 minus. As we multiply, add it, we get this. Subtract from 1, I get 0.2642. Third part, we want exactly 4 defectives. The word exactly tells me P of x is equal to 4. So substitute in the formula. P of x is equal to 4 equals 20C4, 0.05 power 4, 0.95 power 20 minus 4. 20C4 means 20 into 19 into 18 into 17. 4 numbers I have to write. Denominator 1, 2, 3, 4. Find out this using calculator. 0.95 the whole power 16. We get P of x is equal to 4 equals 0.0133. Fourth part of the question, find mean and variance. For a binomial distribution, mean is equal to n into p and variance is equal to n into p into q. Let us multiply and write it. What is n in this question? 20. What is p? 0.05. Similarly here, 20, 0.05 into 0.95. So we'll find out the answer. As we multiply, we get mean equals 1, variance equals 0.95. Notice in binomial distribution, mean is greater than variance. Mean is bigger, variance is smaller in a binomial distribution. Exercise 7.1, question number 7. 40% of students have reading newspaper habit. 9 university students are selected. Find the probability that none have the reading habit. All those selected have reading habit. At least 2/3 of the people have reading habit. As I read the problem, the very first line tells me 40% have the reading habit. This problem is about reading habit. So we will say P equals to 40% or 0.4. Immediately I can say Q is 1 minus P, which is 1 minus 0.4, that is 0.6. N tells me how many are selected. 9. So n is equal to 9. As I know NPQ, I can say x follows binomial with parameters n and p. P of x is equal to x is NCX, p power x, q power n minus x, x ranging from 0, 1, 2 and so on up to n. Now my very first question is probability that none. What do you mean by the word none? None tells me x is equal to 0. In the place of x, let me put 0. N is 9. So 9C0, 0.4 power 0, 0.6 power 9 minus 0. 9C0 is 1. Any number power 0 is also 1. So I have 0.6 power 9. Again use calculator to simplify. The answer is 0.01008. Second part of the question is all those selected have reading habit. How many are selected actually? 9. So my question is probability of all tells me x is equal to 9. That is, wherever x comes, let us put 9. N is 9, C 9. P power x 0.4 power 9. Q power n minus x 0.6 power 9 minus 9. When the numbers are same, combination tells it is 1. When it is 0, it is 1. When it is same also, it is 1. 0.4 power 9. Again, anything power 0 is also 1. So this answer is 1. This answer is 1. Find out only 0.4 power 9. We get the answer. Probability of all having the reading habit 0.000262. Third subsection, the question says at least 2/3 of the people have the reading habit. What do you mean by the word at least 2/3? X is equal to 2/3 of the number of children selected, that is 9. So if I cancel, I get the word at least tells me greater than or equal to. So what I need to find out is greater than or equal to 2 3s are 6. How to find out this greater than or equal to 6? One method, 1 minus, I can subtract and say, or this itself is simple only because there are only 9 students. So greater than or equal to 6 tells me it can be 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. So whenever I say the word or, we need to add the probability. So P of x is equal to 6, 7, 8, 9. Let us substitute in the formula. I get NCX. N is 9. So 9C6, 0.4 power 6, 0.6 power 9 minus 6, that is 3. 9C7, 0.4 power 7, 0.6 power 9 minus 7 is 2. 9C8, 0.4 power 8, 0.6 power 9 minus 8 is 1. 9C9, 0.4 power 9, 0.6 power 9 minus 9 is 0. As I try to simplify, whenever big numbers are coming in combination, remember this formula. NCR is NC, N minus R. So how will you write 9C6? 9C, 9 minus 6. What is 9 minus 6? That is 3. So 9C6 can be written as 9C3. Find out the remaining. Same way, 9C7 can be written as 9C, 9 minus 7 is 2 and find the remaining. Plus 9C8 can be written as 9C, 9 minus 8 is 1. Then multiply these two and write. Plus when same number comes, my answer is 1. So I need to find 0.4 power 9. 0.6 power 0. The power 0 also gives us 1. Now use calculator, simplify the answer. 0.4 power 6, 0.6 power 3, 0.4 power 7, 0.6 power 2. So like this calculate separately. 9C3 implies 9 into 8 into 7 by 1 into 2 into 3. 9C2, 9 into 8 by 1 into 2. 9C1, 1 comes same number. And this is already 1 we have written. Now multiply this fully, each term separately multiply and write, and then add it. Even though you are using calculator, see that you don't commit any mistake. Exercise 7.1, question number 8. In a family of 3 children, what is the probability that there will be exactly 2 girls? Assuming the family has only boys and girls, let us consider X is equal to number of girls. Here, P is equal to getting girls. In a family, either boy or a girl. So, probability of girl is 1 by 2. Probability of a boy is also 1 by 2 only. How many children are there? 3 children. So, n is equal to 3. What is my question? Probability of exactly 2 girls. That is, X we have taken as a number of girls. So, X is equal to 2. We write X follows binomial with parameters n and p. What is the formula for p of x? NCx p power x q power n minus x with x is equal to 0, 1 and so on up to n. Now I need to find out p of x is equal to 2. N is 3. 3C2 P is 1 by 2, the whole power 2. Q is also 1 by 2, the whole power 3 minus 2. 3C2, 3 into 2 by 1 into 2. This is 1 by 4 and this is 1 by 2. Again, you can use calculator, simplify and write the answer. 0.375 and that is the answer. So, there will be exactly 2 girls. The probability is 0.375. Exercise 7.1, question number 9. Defects manufactured by a local mill can be approximated by a distribution with a mean of 1.2. As I read it as mean, let me write mean formula. As I recall, it is NP, which is 1.2. For every 6 meters of length, that is N is equal to 6. So with this, I can find out what is P. 6P equals 1.2 implies P is equal to 1.2 by 6, that is P is 0.2. So what is Q? That is 1 minus P, so it is 0.8. As I know what is NPQ, check what is asked. If lengths of 6 meters are to be inspected, find the probability of less than 2 defects. So what is the question? Probability of less than 2 defects. So taking X as the number of defects, we need to find X less than 2. So we say X is equal to number of defects. The next step, we say X follows binomial with parameters n and p. P of X is equal to X is NCx p power x q power n minus x, where x is ranging from 0, 1, 2 and so on up to n. Now what is my question? X less than 2. How do I write a number less than 2? It may be 0 or it may be 1. And whenever I say the word or, we have to add the probability. So less than 2 tells me equals to 0 and equals to 1 I need to add. Let us substitute the values. So what is P of X is equal to 0? N is 6. C 0. P value 0.2 power 0. Q value 0.8 power 6 minus 0 plus when X is 1, 6C1 0.2 power 1, 0.8 power 6 minus 1. 6C0 value is 1. 0.2 power 0 is 1. 0.8 power 6 we need to calculate. 6C1 is 6. 0.2 power 1 is 0.2. 0.8 power 5. Again use your calculator, simplify the answer. The first part 0.8 power 6 gives rise to 0.2621. All these three things we multiply, we get 0.3932, adding which our answer is 0.6553. So probability of less than 2 defects is 0.6553. Exercise 7.1, question number 10. If 18% of the bolts produced by a company are defective, find probability that out of 4 bolts chosen at random, exactly 1, none, at most 2 will be defective. In all the 3 questions, I read it as defective. So, let us assume X is equal to number of defective bolts. Then what percentage is defective? That gives me the probability. So probability is 18%, which I will rewrite 18 by 100, that is 0.18. Then what is Q? 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 0.18, it is 0.82. There are 4 bolts chosen at random. So N is equal to 4. Having known N, P, Q, we write X follows binomial with parameters N and P. The binomial distribution is P of X is equal to X, which is equal to NCX, P power X, Q power N minus X, where X is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on up to N. Now what is the first question? I want exactly 1 defective. So put X is equal to 1 in this formula. N is 4, C 1, P is 0.8 power 1 and Q is 0.82 power 4 minus 1. Simplifying this, 4C1 is 4, 0.18 power 1 is 0.18, 0.82 power 4 minus 1 is 3. So the answer is 0.3969. Second part of the question is probability of none will be defective. None tells me X is equal to 0. Again substitute in the formula 4C0, 0.18 power 0, 0.82 power 4 minus 0. 4C0 value is 1, 0.18 power 0 is also 1, 0.82 power 4 minus 0 is 4. Simplify. We get 0.45212. Third part of the question is probability of at most 2 will be defective. What does the word at most mean? At most is P of X less than or equal to 2. Remember in the earlier problem we said at least. At least tells me greater than or equal to. At most tells me less than or equal to. Which are the values less than or equal to 2? It is P of X is equal to 0 and P of X is equal to 1 plus P of X is equal to 2. So the question tells me at most 2 will be defective. At most 2 tells me 2 or below. That is X less than or equal to 2. Which are the numbers less than or equal to 2? X starts from 0 onwards. So 0, 1, 2. Substitute in the formula 0, 1, 2. Add the probabilities. P of X less than or equal to 2 is equal to. First let me put P of X is equal to 0. So we get 4C0. 0.18 power 0, 0.82 power 4 minus 0 plus 4C1, 0.18 power 1, 0.82 power 4 minus 1 plus 4C2, 0.18 power 2, 0.82 power 4 minus 2. 4C0 value 1, 0.18 power 0 is 1. 0.82 power 4, use calculator. 4C1 is 4. 0.18 power 1 is 0.18. 0.82 power 4 minus 1 is 3. 4C2 meaning 4 into 3 by 1 into 2. 0.18 power 2, use the calculator. 0.82 power 4 minus 2 is 2. So each thing separately find out, add and write the answer. 0.9798. That is the final answer. So we get P of x less than or equal to 2 is 0.9798. Exercise 7.1, question number 11. If the probability of success is 0.09, how many trials are needed to have a probability of at least one success as 1 by 3 or more? The first line tells me probability of success. So P equals to 0.09. Q equals 1 minus P, that is 1 minus 0.09, which is 0.91. How many trials? N is the question mark. Probability of at least 1. So we write at least 1 is 1 by 3 or more. So this answer is greater than or equal to 1 by 3. What do you mean by the word at least 1? Let me write. X follows binomial with parameters n and p. P of x is equal to x is ncx p power x q power n minus x, x ranging from 0, 1 up to n. My question is at least 1. The word at least 1 tells me greater than or equal to 1. My answer is 1 by 3 or more. What do you mean by the word greater than or equal to 1? That is P of x less than 1. Let me subtract from 1. So 1 minus P of x less than 1 is greater than or equal to 1 by 3. Or rearrange the problem. 1 minus 1 by 3 greater than or equal to P of x less than 1. Which number is below 1? 0. So P of x is equal to 0 is less than or equal to 3 minus 1, 2 by 3. Find out P of x is equal to 0. Substitute in this equation n, we don't know, c, x value 0. P power, P is 0.09 power 0 and Q is 0.91 power n minus 0, that is n. My answer is 2 by 3 gives rise to 0.6667, like that. Anything power 0 is 1, forget it. NC0 is 1, that is also 1, so forget it. I have 0.91 power n less than or equal to 0.6667. Find out 0.91 powers. What is 0.91 the whole power 1? That is 0.91. Find out 0.91 the whole power 2. As we keep on finding 0.91 power 1, my answer is 0.91. 91 power 2, 0.8281. 91 power 3, so 91 power 4. Like this we have kept on finding. My question is below 0.6667. So out of all the powers, here I get a number first time. I get a number which is below 0.6667. So which power I get? Power 5. So I write 0.91 power 5 is less than or equal to 0.667. This implies n is equal to 5. And if I go on power 6, power 7, power 8, it will be still less. So I will say 5 or more. As I keep on doing, Power 5 is this number. See, we see the numbers are keeping on decreasing. So after 5, all my answers will be below this number. So my answer is n is equal to 5 or more. So take and write the answer that probability of at least one success as 1 by 3 or more is the number of trials will be 5 or more. Exercise 7.1, question number 12. Among 28 professors of a certain department, 18 drive foreign cars and 10 drive local made cars. Out of 28, 18 drive foreign cars and 10 drive local made. So what is the probability of foreign cars? It is 18 by 28 and local made is 10 by 28. Which is success? That we will see in the last line of the question. If 5 of these are chosen, how many are chosen? 5. So this 5 tells me n equals 5. What is the probability that at least 3 drive foreign cars? So this foreign cars only we take as x, because last line whatever is asked that we treat as x. So x is the number of professors driving foreign cars. So what is P then? P is equal to how many drive foreign cars? Actually 18 out of 28. That is, find out the decimal. What is Q? The remaining percents. That is 10 by 28. This also we find out in decimals. N is equal to, how many are chosen at random? 5. So n is equal to 5. Find what? P of at least 3. What do you mean by the word at least 3? P of x greater than or equal to 3. Whenever I want greater than or equal to 3, 3, 4, what is the maximum number? There are 5 only chosen. So P of x is equal to 3, x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 5. Add all this to get the answer. P of x is equal to 3. Let us substitute. N value is 5. So 5C3, as we have reduced this, 0.6429 power 3, 0.3571 power 5 minus 3, that is 2, plus 5C4, 0.6429 power 4, 0.3571 power 5 minus 4, that is 1. If you want, you can approximate this to 0.64 and this as 0.36. 5C5, 0.6429 power 5, 0.3571 power 5 minus 5 is 0. Simplify the answer. 5C3, you know it. 5 into 4 into 3 by 1 into 2 into 3. 5C4 is 5. 5C5 is 1. So multiply, find each answer separately and fill it up. 5C3, 5 into 4 into 3 by 1 into 2 into 3. 0.6429 power 3, 0.3571 power 2. Same way, 5C4, I can write 5C5 minus 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. So 5C4, I can write 5C1. 5C1 is 5. Power 4, power 1, we have used calculator. This is 1. This is whole power 5 we have done. Whole power 0 is 1. Multiply all this and write out the answer. Similarly, the second term fully, multiply and write third term fully. Then as we add, we get 0.7535. So probability of x greater than or equal to 3 is 0.7535 and that is the answer.